Okay, so first of all, I sketched out my design using blue lead, ruler, and a compass. Next, I'm going to use the kneaded eraser to lighten this entire design and even take out some of the lines in between that don't need to be there. And next, I'm going to choose my colors, which for this one, I'm going to try out some red, yellow, brown, and black. And I'm just choosing a limited color palette because tulips are red, bees have yellow, and brown just kind of unifies the entire picture because I plan to put a wash over the whole thing with either tea brown or watercolor brown to make it give it a little bit of an old feel. So now here's me doing this part way through. I'm just taking each color and giving each area an outline to designate which color I want it to be. So my next step from here after giving this the outline, and as you can see, it has some little imperfections here or there, but that's perfectly fine. I went ahead and cut my paper down to size so it'll fit on my little board here. And I'm just going to go ahead and use this little palette of Winsor & Newton for this project. A little side tip that I learned along the way, when you use a natural hair brush, as you can see here, it holds a lot more paint. So if you're working on a tiny area, you might want a synthetic tip, so a plastic tip, paintbrush instead, so that you don't pool too much watercolor into such a tiny area. But it's really up to preference, because if you can manipulate your brush easily and you know how to work the natural hairbrush, then that's better for you. But if you need a little bit more control, the synthetic brush is probably better. Okay, now I'm having a little bit of a dilemma here. Since I made the entire tulip the same color, I'm going to probably want to come back in here and just give this a little bit of more definition once it's dry so that you can see the different sections of the tulip. And now for people who might not already know this, the reason why I want the yellow to be perfectly dry before I come in with the red is because I don't want there to be any mixing going on between the red and the yellow. So the yellow just needs to be dry first. La 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 la. Oh no, I made a mistake. This is how I'm gonna fix it. Take tissue. Okay. I'm gonna take some fresh water and I'm going to paint it right back out. How about that? I'm gonna take a clean tissue, clean side of the tissue, and I'm gonna blot it again. Real good. Oh look, I fixed it. And now that this is dry, a few minutes later, I'm gonna try something different. I got some warm water here, just a little bit, and a tea bag. And I'm going to wash over this artwork with tea. Okay, I may be about to ruin my painting here, but we'll find out. Oh, so far so good. I might have a little bit of bleeding going on. Oh, yep, there is a little bleeding. I'll try to be a little bit lighter with my touch here. Okay, so this blotting technique where I'm just kind of dabbing on top works a little bit better, so I'm not smearing it so much. Hey, what do you know? The results are not too bad. And it actually kind of looks neat that there's a little bit of bleeding going on here. It actually kind of makes it look authentic. But you know, now that this is dry, from the hair blow dryer, of course, I think I don't like how the yellows aren't coming through as strongly, so I'm going to try a little bit. Oh, this is Prang watercolor here too. I used that as well. I'm going to come back in with a little bit more yellow to make those yellows pop. So there you go. That's my take on Pennsylvania German style art.